6.5 furlongs. They're off. El Shaddai comes away last. Thunderstorm took off quickly along with Straight to the Point. King of the Track and Man of the Sea have floated past them, and King of the Track now grabs that lead from Man of the Sea. Chingsing and Princess Latoya chasing them. Straight to the Point races further back in fifth, just 5.5 to 6 lengths off that lead, followed up by Bombay Princess. Bullseye in between horses. Thunderstorm out wide, along with Lady Camille. Simply Awesome races the rail, then Yes, She's Royal, a gap back to El Shaddai, 360 degree, and last of all, it's a liner show. 7/16 of a mile remaining, they're running the turn, and the fleet-footed King of the Track has opened up 3 lengths over our ridden Man of the Sea. Chingsing asked to chase as they go past the 3. Princess Latoya now bubbling to the boil, along with Straight to the Point racing out widest of them all. Thunderstorm further back, 5 lengths off that front end. Bombay Princess is there and Bullseye down on the rail, but King of the Track first into the lane and leaves the quarter pole behind. Here's Man of the Sea now trying to get to him. Thunderstorm toward his inside, trying to close up. Bullseye over on the far rail. Straight to the Point, making a big run at them toward the extreme outside. Princess Latoya looking for racing room, but it's Thunderstorm and Bullseye on the far side in a battle. A 16th to run. Bullseye now picks up the lead from Thunderstorm. Bullseye pushed out by Ray and Wilson opens up more than a length and holds it to the line. Thunderstorm is second. Third, Simply Awesome, Man of the Sea has gone by with Yes, She's Royal. Princess Latoya further back. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the 11th, 11, Bullseye, 8-year-old chestnut gelding, horse by Maverick, Lady Slick by Slick Trick, bred Carl Anderson. Owned and trained Donovan Plummer, the rider, Ray and Wilson. Second to 13, Thunderstorm. Third, 6, Simply Awesome. Fourth, 4, Man of the Sea. Fifth, 10, Yes, She's Royal. Running time, 1,300 meters, 1 minute 20. 16 take part. And they're all ready to go. 5 furlongs straight. They're off. An even start. Aokili comes away nearest the stands. Lady Sachel racing up in behind him. Femdori with that group in behind them. Regional Charmer. Miss J racing with them also. Super Center though, more toward the center of the course, but beginning to tack across a bit. May have the early overall advantage. Being chased up by the King and I, Sheerbliss in behind him, the one just on the inside of the King and I. They begin now to drift toward the center of the course as a Super Center now looks to have that lead from the King and I. They battle for it. The one tucked just in behind horses. Hackleton racing over on the far side just ahead of Diamond Valley. Prince of Arabia has more running to do at this stage, but it's Super Center and the King and I hooking up, and they're rubbing shoulders inside the final furlong. Super Center by a nose. The King and I battling continuously on his inside. Super Center and the King and I bobbing heads toward the line. Super Center, the King and I could be Super Center over the King and I. The one further back is third, Hackleton. Fourth, Grand Cabaret has finished in fifth. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the 9th, 10 Super Center, a 3-year-old bay colt by Region of Merit for My Jet by Forsyth Boy, bred Orange Valley Estates Limited. Field in line. 1 mile the trip. They're off for the first. Princess Irene steps off slow. Miss Pam and me has charged into an easy lead. On her a tight wrap, relaxed already on the front end. Jiggy Girl comes in chase. Sonor does toward her outside. Colorado Babe in the white moving on the rail. Widest of all, Royal Impact is traveling strongly in the early stages. In behind those, Sir Barrington. And at the back remains Princess Irene as they now run away with 6 furlongs remaining. Miss Pam and me a narrow leader. Colorado Babe eating right into it. Only a head separates them now. Royal Impact a further length back on the outside. Jiggy Girl racing in fourth. Sonor is there running in fifth, 5 off that lead. A length and a half away to Princess Irene, now moving ahead of only one. That's the new trailer, Sir Barrington. Running away toward the final half mile. Miss Pam and me kept to the outside of the rail, running Colorado Babe, and the tempo increases a bit with Miss Pam and me now getting that lead once again by a half a length. Colorado Babe, though, a pesky sword, sticks right with her and saves ground right against the fence. 3.5 lengths back to Royal Impact racing in third. Sonor a length and a half back running in fourth. A further length to Princess Irene on the outside under urging as they arrive at the 5/16th, and a huge gap to Sir Barrington, and racing with him Jiggy Girl just last. They come into the lane. Colorado Babe stepping off the rail. Royal Impact toward the outside. Miss Pam and me in between horses. Sonor switched wide for a run under the left-hand stick, but down the stretch toward the furlong pole, and Royal Impact now snatches a slim lead over a fighting Colorado Babe. Head and head they bob toward the line. Here's Sonor kicking in with a tremendous burst on the outside, and Sonor looks to have it just over Royal Impact. Fighting back in the center, it's Sonor and Royal Impact. Royal Impact on the inside of Sonor. They've gone by. It's close between Sonor and Royal Impact. Colorado Babe is third. Miss Pam and me struggles in fourth. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the first, for Sonor, a 5-year-old bay horse by Latin Charm, Punker by Exotic Traveller, bred Milton Brown, owned Vincent L. and Mrs. Monica Edwards, trained Vincent Edwards, the rider Jodien Anderson. Second 5, Royal Impact. Third 2, Colorado Babe. Fourth 6, Miss Pam and me. The running time, 1,600 meters, 1 minute 46 and 3. The bomber now in. All set for the Legal Light Trophy. They're off. Beautiful space. Came away at the back. The bomber took off quickly, so too ad infinitum. Prince of Peace in between horses. Umbra racing out 4 wide. He's really okay. Held up just in behind the front rank. Followed up by Beautiful Space as they leave the mile pole and run toward the 7 with the bomber bouncing along against the rail. Ad infinitum a half a length back in second. Umbra edging closer on the outside. Reserved a bit. He's really okay. Held just off those fractions. Racing on the rail. Prince of Peace a further length and a piece in behind him, and Beautiful Space running at the back. The 6-horse field take to the back stretch. They now run away toward the final 6 furlongs with the bomber eking out a slim lead. Umbre tugging through now into second. Ad infinitum, and he's really okay there, and he's really okay. The grey goes for the bomber, and they hook up, and now he's really okay on the rail. Shows narrowly over the bomber. Umbre stalking them in third as they leave the 5/8 pole. Ad infinitum is a further length and a half down and running in fourth. A break back to Prince of Peace, and a Beautiful Space outclassed at the back. A half a mile remaining. They go into that turn. The bomber has to kick again, given an inch of rain. He's really okay, continuing to run against the fence. Umbre right with them, these three in tight quarters. Ad infinitum a further 3 lengths back and under the pump. Prince of Peace now gathering momentum on his outside. Forget Beautiful Space. 5/16 remaining in the legal light, and he's really okay. Has now hit the front at the top of the stretch. Does the bomber have anything left? He continues to fight on. Here's Umbre, asked to close in with Prince of Peace out wide. Ad infinitum over on the far rail, not closing up. The bomber rallies strongly and regains the lead. He's really okay, digging in for the fight. Prince of Peace in behind them. Here's Ad infinitum, asked to close up on the rail once again. He's really okay in the fight of his life. Ad infinitum coming on the rail. He's really okay, does it over Ad infinitum. Close in behind between the bomber, Umbre, Prince of Peace further back. In the winner's enclosure, the unofficial winner of the Legal Light Trophy 2, He's Really Okay. A 4-year-old Roan Gelding by He's the Real Thing. OK Mum by Slick Trick. Bred, owned, and trained. Patrick Smelly, the rider, Paul Francis. Second 3, Ad infinitum. Third 1, the bomber. Fourth 6, Umbre.